Okay, I'm back. So over here, we're looking at the D position. Got the capo on the 2. D is the second of the key of C. We're talking about caged, so we're talking about the key of C. Okay? Why? Because with the guitar, if we had the capo on the 3rd here, okay, E is the 3rd of C. Alright? We'd have our C shape right there. That's our C shape. Here's our E shape. Even though E is the 3rd of C, in the E shape it's the root. In the A shape it's the 5th. And in the D shape it's the 2nd. So we start on the 2nd here. Now I'm going to put the capo on the 2nd because it's harder to bar those chords. We're not ready to start barring those chords just yet. That's too easy anyway, right? But there's another reason. There's another reason than just doing this. If we've got this, right? Suppose we've got this. Now, there's another reason other than just being able to use the same chord shape and slide around and have fun. The birds are going wacky with this. Sorry I didn't realize where I was at with that. I could do it with guitar. So let's just look and realize why I had a little trouble there. So we got this E shape. All I did was a minor adjustment here for the 6th. So this isn't the only reason why we want to be able to bar these chords and bring them up. It's an important reason, but it's also because we want to get to, sometimes we can't get to the chord shape like this, the C shape. See, so if we had the bar, we can get that C shape by just, it's like extending the fret knot. But with the open chords, we have to use the C position. That way everything's playable, the way the warp works, etc. So let's look. We're going to put the capo on the 2, and we're playing the same 3 root 5 here. Now it's going to be second inversion, or first inversion there. So on the 2 there, we're going to play 3 root 5. We're going to come over with our familiar, these are going to be familiar shapes, because we're still playing a C no matter what. We've got root, and then we also have the 5 here. See, yellow and red? That's root and 5 there. So really, all we've got to do is this guy, bar this with one finger, and then take long finger and bring it down onto that 3rd. So there's our D-shaped C. Now, anybody who knows caged and knows positions, you know what you can do with that. You know what you can do with that. You can make it a minor. So let's look at what the minor would be. Okay, so right here, let's make sure that we know what, let's get on the same sheet of music here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only going to be looking at these guys. We're pretty much only going to be we're not going to be making any more chord extension fingers than maybe out this far. Now let's look at that minor. We've got 2 and we're going to go to 6. We're not going to this root. Okay, so we'll go 2, 6. Now, the minor and the major only differ in the 5th and the 6th. So we're not going to play the 2. We're going to play the 3 here, the 6th, okay, and then the 3rd again. But we can take the 5th on that, but we don't want the 5th, right? Because we're in minor now. So what we're going to want is root, 3, and 6. So here's root, here's 3, here's 6, or root, whichever one you want. Now where's the other 6s? Up here, so we're going to choose the 6 here, open string. Okay, we can take another 3 there, so we could really just do this, 6, 3, root 6. Okay, so it's 6, 6, 6 there, 3. Remember, 3 is the green one right there. Right here is your green. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. The barred green note. The capo is dead center in that green note. It's hard to see, but it's there. Now, this is your third. Okay, so it's 3, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, and then we're just going to bar these guys. So this is the chord for the minor, the D minor shape. Now it's a D minor shaped what? C minor. Okay. Now are we sure? No, it's an A minor shape. Here it is. That's it. Not C minor, A minor. Okay, so there it is. There you got major and minor. All you have to do is change the 6 and the 5. So let's go backwards a little bit. Fill back in the gaps. Now we're going to go to the G shape. I mean, this is so simple, people. This chart, this little quarter in the sky, this little nickel in the sky. I'm not going to delete that. I'm going to cut it like that so I can put it back. And we got up here, we're working on now doing the G shape. I can't imagine we're going to want any more than that many notes. Okay, now we put the capo on the 6. Remember, bottom string, low string logic here. The capo goes way up on the 6. But if we were to play that on the open string, C would be the 6 of what? C is the 6 of E flat. So let's just stay in C by putting the capo on the A, which is the 6th of C. So major, looks like we're set up for a good minor here. Okay, we've got 6, 3, root, 5, and then 3. Alright, so we want that 5 down there. We could do one of these. We could bar this, go for this, and then go for this. The 6 would be the minor. We don't want that. So we're going to have to deal with these two guys. Now, this is the G shape. So remember, G shape is kind of, you know, weird, isn't it? G shape's kind of weird, but we don't necessarily have to hit that 5th. It'd be nicer to hit that 5th. So whatever, and the capo is also, I think, distorting the strings. But if we play it down here, right on the open string, it's going to be an E flat. So if we want to play that root, it'll be, here's root, here's E flat, here's C, here's D flat, here's D, here's D flat, here's E, here's E flat. Okay, so we've got this, and then we've got this, and then we have a 3 somewhere. The 3rd of E flat is G. So that's the G shape. It's a difficult shape. I haven't played it yet. That was like the first time I've tried some of that stuff.